Hey you guys, SickHot97.
Would you please shut the hell up?
Hey you guys, SickHot97 doing another pay-per-view preview. This is for 2013 Night of Champions. It's going to be a great pay-per-view, and we're kicking off with Dean Ambrose, the United States Champion, against Dolph Ziggler, the show-off. Now this match, I didn't think it was going to happen. I mean, Dolph Ziggler, I don't know if you heard, there was a lot of backstage stuff about him. He's not been happy in the WWE recently, which you can't blame him. I mean, Dolph Ziggler was World Heavyweight Championship material like a couple of months ago, and it wasn't even really his fault, and he just got put out of the title picture, and now he's not really being pushed at all. He's gone back to being a jobber. And in this match, I still can't see him pulling it off. I can't see any of the Shield losing their titles at Night of Champions. And I can see Dean Ambrose pulling off a win against Ziggler tonight. Although really, ironically to Dolph Ziggler's cliche stealing the show, I really think this could be an amazing match. I mean, think back to Kofi Kingston versus Dean Ambrose and how much of an awesome match they both pulled off together. I think Ziggler and Ambrose have the ability between the two of them to go one further than that and make an even more awesome match, and I really think this could be down to be one of the best matches of the night. So hopefully Ziggler, Ambrose won't let us down. They'll pull off a really good match between the two of them, and we can have an awesome match, even though I think Ambrose is going to retain the US title. And so after that, we're moving on to the other two members of the Shield, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, in the Tag Team Championship match. Now, for the pre-kickoff, whatever it is, I think the primetime players are going to win that match. So I think they'll go on to face the Shield at the actual pay-per-view, because they've had a bit of momentum on their side recently, but none of the teams that are in that at all could take on the Shield. I really was hoping that it would be Big Show and Mark Henry versus the Shield at this pay-per-view. I don't know why they didn't go with that. I think Mark Henry might have got injured or something. That could have been why, but that's a shame that we couldn't have that. So really in this one, I can't see whoever it is that wins taking down the Shield at all, and I've got the Shield retaining their tag team titles at this one, because none of them are really tag team champion material. So moving on after that, hopefully it will be a good match, but this is one of my favourite matches that I'm looking forward to. It is the World Heavyweight Championship match between Alberto Del Rio, I had to do it, Ricardo's not on his side anymore, against Rob Van Dam. Now this match, I'm not going to lie, I really want Rob Van Dam to become World Heavyweight Champion so much, because am I the only one who finds Alberto Del Rio has gone a little bit stale as World Heavyweight Champion? I'm pretty tired of him. I really want him to go on like a break or something, a couple of months or even just a few weeks, just to give us a break of Del Rio, because he's really been doing my head in recently. I'll give him some due. He's been playing a very good heel, because he's been pissing me off in every single show that he's at. So maybe that's his purpose, and that's why they're making him act that way. But he's really not making any feuds interesting for me. But this one is still very interesting, mainly because of how Ricardo switched sides. I really like how they did that. And did you see him in the match at SmackDown the other day? Push Ricardo Rodriguez as an actual wrestler, because he had a really good match. He pulled off some really cool moves, like Tornado DDT and everything. But for this one, I'm not sure which way it's going to come out. This is the one match where I'm really on and off of who's going to win. I hope it's Rob Van Dam, so I've got him down to actually win this one. Rob Van Dam to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Really hope that happens, just to get rid of Del Rio. I mean, yeah, so hopefully that'll be a good match. Moving on now to the Divas match, and all I gotta say about this is Total Divas suck. The show's okay, but the superstars suck. AJ Lee is awesome. She's going to retain. That is all I have to say about it. So as you can tell, I'm really not into the Divas division at the moment, apart from AJ. She's the only one that keeps me interested. But this match is keeping me very interested. The feud between CM Punk and Paul Heyman. Curtis Axel is just a guy stuck in the middle. Now, this match, I think it's pretty obvious how it's going to go. Curtis Axel is going to get eliminated. He's nowhere near as good as the best in the world, CM Punk. But the question is, what's going to happen afterwards? See, there's a lot of controversy going on about whether Paul Heyman's going to get the crap beaten out of him, or is he going to be typical Paul Heyman and he's going to find a way out of this. And I definitely have Heyman to get a way out of this here. I can't see Paul Heyman getting beaten down, and this feud needs to be pulled along a little bit longer. And I mean, I can see Axel getting eliminated, and I can see Heyman getting beaten up for a little bit. Like, maybe Punk will hit a GTS or lock in the Anaconda device on him. That's all I can see happening though against Paul Heyman. I won't see him getting too badly hurt. And what I actually think is going to happen is a new Paul Heyman guy is going to emerge, and I think it could be Ryback. That's all I'm saying about it. A new Paul Heyman guy. It might not be Ryback, but that's all I'm saying. There could be a new Paul Heyman guy, and I'd really like to see that. Moving on now to the main event, the WWE Championship match between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, the face of the WWE. Now, Triple H in this feud has done my head in. I hate heel Triple H. Like, he still makes a feud interesting and everything, but I just don't like him. And I really like how this feud has panned out though. Like, Cena going away and everyone thinking they're going to lose ratings and everything, and that's not good for business, sir. But Randy Orton is good for business, and Daniel Bryan is good for business, and Daniel Bryan better win the WWE Championship. I don't think he's going to, but I really want him to. I really don't know how it's going to work out. I mean, this one's got me confused, as the World Heavyweight Championship one has as well. You know, they're the two ones that I just don't know how it's going to turn out. Bryan could win. Orton could win. The Shield could get involved. There's possibility of a Big Show heel turn taking out Daniel Bryan. There's so many possibilities for this feud, and they're the kind of feuds that I really like, where it's unpredictable. And for this one, I've got Randy Orton to retain. Whether he wins or loses, like via disqualification or count out or anything like that, I have Randy Orton down to retain the WWE title, and this feud to go on a little bit longer, stretch it out for a little bit more, get him into Hell in a Cell, like have the Shield or something take Daniel Bryan out. It would piss me off for the pay-per-view, but how about when they get into Hell in a Cell and there's the whole atmosphere of no one can interfere now, they're stuck in this cell together. That would be an awesome feud, and I really want the Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton feud to stretch out for one more pay-per-view, and you know, I really would like it to. I don't know whether it'll happen or not, but it should. It's simple as that is my opinion. In terms of how good a match it's going to be, I think Daniel Bryan is going to carry Randy Orton for most of it. He's an amazing wrestler, as we all already know. Daniel Bryan is good, but still can't see him coming away with the win, and it will stretch out for a few more pay-per-views. So, that is it for this pay-per-view preview. You guys, please leave a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and if you didn't, then I got two words for you. Suck it.